Okay. Happy windy Monday. It's been 2 weeks since I put the feeder out. No, it hasn't. It's been a week. 10 days. Nothing's touched it. I'm just wasting it. Nothing's touched the mineral pile. Still got quite a bit of feed in there though, so I'm going to kill this. Shut her off. And we're going to put it someplace else. I can't afford to waste feed. Little ones needed to wear off some energy. They're on spring break. So I'm going to pull the camera in that. I'm going to pull the camera. We're going to go to plan B. I don't know what plan B is yet, but for as often as I got deer activity through here, kind of makes me mad. So let's shut this off. Looks like he's doing a good job. So, okay. Okay, let's go in here and check the other one. Oh, found out who rode the four-wheelers through here. He's lucky. It was just one of my buddies. He got bored one day and rode down here. He's like, oh yeah, I probably should have told you. Yeah, you should have, but he said, well, I'll come down here and I'll push all the brush over with my skid loader if you want. Okay, deal. So it's all right. I'm gonna bring a saw down, cut all that over. Let's see. I usually have better luck inside the timber. Well, there's definitely nothing there. Something's been chewing on that. There's the camera. Let me take a peek. Okay, from what the survey says here, survey being the camera, the deer cleaned the rack stack I'd poured all around it. So I'm gonna go get some more. I'm gonna dump on the ground around it, maybe a little bit on top, and then some. Yeah, you guys are covered in stickums now, aren't you? Yeah, what did I tell you? I told you not to go through that, didn't I? Okay, go back to the pickup. Go see Mom. So anyways, I'm going to get some mineral and some... Anyways, mineral and some more... rack stack complete there. Alrighty. Fresh racks. Poured some on the lick block to try to get them to work on that lick block a little bit. Dumped a little mineral around it. New SD card in there. From what I saw, man, the deer sure cleaned it up, and Chris was right about the about that meal. Nothing ever bothered it but the deer, man. So that's impressive. So I think I'm gonna get something set up as far as the feeder goes right here, and replace that camera, because that's about the junkiest camera I've ever had. Went ahead and stuck my other camera up in front of my stand just because I got a lot of fresh trails through there, and I don't know what exactly it is. And I did have a pretty good sized tom turkey pecking on that feed block right there, and I wasn't planning on turkey hunting this spring, but thinking that's going to change my mind. I got plenty of places in here to hide, so I suppose we're going to go ahead and cut this video short. Wife's up there fighting with the kids, got one sleeping in the back seat, and the two older ones are creating all kinds of havoc. So I will catch you guys next time. Don't forget, go to their website, and if you order anything from Rax's website, www.raxmineral.com, when you go to submit your order, there is a discount code there. Type in TNH-10 and you will get a discount, 10% discount. I'll put that down here. So catch you guys later. Okay, real quick here, got a quick rebuttal. That night after I went and checked the cameras on those feeders, came home and checked everything on my cameras, on those SD cards, and camera 2, the one that's in the timber, showed within that night that deer were on that mineral block, and they had cleaned up the mineral that I had poured around it. I mentioned that I had poured rack stack around it. I just got mixed up there when I said it, but it was actually the mineral. And when I went back down the week later, the day that I pulled the cams, those cards, I put both, because it wasn't very windy out, I put both mineral and rack stack down. So the camera that was on the feeder, I thought, great, the deer aren't on it, they're wasting it. Well, that just must have been from that day, because I looked back on those pictures and I basically had deer on it just about every single day. So it's not spending a lot of the pellets out, because I have it set on a low timer to try to conserve it a little bit. But man, they cleaned all the mineral up and they cleaned all the rack stack up. So I need to do something different. I need to get a couple feeders out there, just something I can pour a bag of rack stack in and leave it for a month. Chris said all you got to do is just have a hole big enough in it that it'll gravity feed out, and then a deer can get its snout in there or a hoof in there and pull it out. So, and he was not kidding when he said with the rack stack complete that deer, turkeys won't bother it. I had raccoons and turkeys, the deer ate it right up. Raccoons would walk right by it, then they just keep going. I have one tom turkey though. He never bothered the rack stack, but man, he fell in love with that protein block. I'll put a couple pictures up over here at the end. I don't know if he thought it was a hen or what was going on, but just about every day, all day, he'd sit there and he'd just circle that that protein block. I've had protein blocks out there before, and I've never ever had a turkey do that. But man, he would just circle it and circle it and circle it, and he would never peck it. He might scratch the dirt around it. Never touched it. So I don't know, but he's a very, very good sized tom turkey, and I think I'm gonna turkey hunt this spring now. I didn't originally plan on it, so on that note, folks, I will catch you on the next one, and thank you for watching.
Okay, just a real quick reminder here, folks, for everybody at the end of this video, that if you go to www.raxmineral.com and you go to order any of the product off the website, when you go to submit your order, down in the lower left-hand corner, it says discount code. Type in TNH-10 and you will get a 10% discount on your order. Remember that. I'll put a link down below. Thanks.